Hello students, welcome back to our class. I hope you all are fine and healthy at home. Yes, in our previous class, we have seen lesson number 1 of EVS, going to school. We have started that lesson. What things we have seen in that lesson? Yes, we have seen bamboo bridge, trolley, cement bridge, vallam, and even I have given you one worksheet to solve. So I hope you have revised the lesson till where we have done. Okay, now they have asked you some questions on page number 3 and 4 which you need to solve with the help of pencil in your textbook itself. So that questions we have already discussed in our class, like difference between cement bridge and bamboo bridge. Even I have told you to ask your grandparents how they used to go to school. Even they have asked you whether while coming to school, do you come by a cement bridge? You just go through the questions, take help of your parents and solve that answers in your textbook. We will discuss that answers. Okay, now are you all excited to see the next part? How the students from other state must be going to school? So let's see. See, here is a physical map of Rajasthan on the screen. So, many of the students must have visited to Rajasthan along with your parents, right? So, you must have visited many places in Rajasthan. You have seen the climatic conditions of Rajasthan. It's very hot, humid, and everywhere sand is there. You must have even seen camel in Rajasthan. Many of the students' cousins must be there in Rajasthan. Some students from our school also belongs to Rajasthan. So let's study some part of Rajasthan, how the students from this place goes to school. Okay, see what they wanted to tell you. We live in the desert. There is sand all around. It gets very hot in the day. We ride in a camel cart to reach to school. The student wanted to tell you they live in Rajasthan, desert area. There is sand all around. It is very hot over there and they go to school with the help of a camel ride. You can see on the screen, I have mentioned few points here. The place is very hot. It is covered with sand everywhere. There are less number of trees in Rajasthan. That's why it is humid and hot. Camels can walk on the sand very easily and camel cart is used in desert area. Have you ever sat on the camel? How do you feel? Even though if we see camel in our city, sometimes we get so excited to see that camel. It is very long, tall, right? And to sit on the camel, that is an exciting thing, right? Now, these students though, they are going on a camel cart to the school, but still they go to school. The students, those who live in some rural part where there is no other means of transport to go to school, these students take help of camel cart and they reach to the school. If you see the next slide, you will see here camel cart. Camel is also called as a ship of a desert. Camel can easily walk in the sand due to their large feet. You can see a feet of camel. Large feet protects them from sinking in the desert sand. Means they can easily walk on the sand. Sinking means that their legs just remain on the sand. They are not going deep inside the sand. Camel feet are specially adapted for walking on the desert sand. Their wide feet handle their weight and camel can easily walk on the sand and they do not sink. Long legs of camel keep away their body from the heat of the desert. You can see their legs, the distance between their leg and the body. So this distance keep camel safe from very hot heat of the desert. So camel can easily walk in the desert area, and camel is the means of transport in desert area. Some students go to school with the help of camel car. Okay, now let's see. So many of the students from our school also visit to village places. They belongs to village places. So what is the climatic conditions in village? Yes, we get fresh air in village. Everywhere we can see greenery. So we can see bullock carts. Have you ever sat in a bullock cart? Have you enjoyed the ride? Those who have farms, they must be having this kind of a bullocks or bullock cart in their houses. So now what these students wanted to tell you, we ride in our bullock carts going slowly through the green field. If it is too sunny or rainy, we use our umbrella. These students are telling sometimes they ride in a bullock cart. They enjoy this bullock cart ride, and even they go to school with the help of bullock carts. If it's too raining in that area, they use umbrellas. This type of bullock carts are used in plain areas, right? So even sometimes in our city also we see bullock carts here. Now just see the next slide. So see the arrangement of bullock carts. It contains of two wheels. You can see two wheels attached with two bulls in front. You can see two wheels are attached at the back and two bulls are attached in front of it for pulling the cart. These bulls are attached, or they just ride the bullock cart, and this type of bullock carts are used to carry heavy loads. Majority in agriculture area or in farming, these types of bullock carts are very useful. So the students, those who are living in some village places, they go to school with the help of these types of bullock carts. So you have seen camel ride, you have seen bullock carts. So have you ever thought of these animals, how they must be feeling when they are forced to do work or they are dragged to do work? How they must be feeling? See, they must be also very tired to do all this work. It's not a joke to walk on the desert when it is very hot and the sand is also very hot. So, but still this camel walk in the desert because its body is adapted to survive in desert area. So he must be also tired sometimes, camel, bullocks, right? But then too they carry heavy loads. They take the students to the school, and just think about them, how these poor animals must be feeling. Is it good to drag them? Okay students, you can see now physical map of Gujarat on your screen. So we have highlighted the boundaries or the border of Gujarat. Now you have to find out how many states are there in this chapter and trace the map of India on drawing paper and highlight the borders with different colors. Okay, I'll repeat, you have to trace the map of India on a drawing paper, find out how many states we have studied in this chapter and highlight the borders of that states. Okay, now we will see one more means of transport used in Gujarat. See, have you ever seen such kind of a transport here in our place? So write your answer in the comment box. What these people in their area call such kind of a transport? Do you know the name of this kind of a transport? It is called as Jugaad. what they called as? It is called as jugaad. Yes, jugaad is made up of a waste material. Okay, see how excited these students are looking to go to school, and they are enjoying the ride. Just see what they wanted to share with you. Look at our special transport. It sounds foot, foot, foot. When it runs, how it sounds? It sounds foot, foot, foot. Is it not something special? The front looks like a motorcycle, but the carriage at the back is made up of a plank of wood. You just see the arrangement of this vehicle. It is called as jugaad. It is made up of a waste material. Students are enjoying sitting in that jugaad, and they are just going to school in that jugaad. This type of vehicles are majority used in Gujarat. Now just see the next here. So how jugaad is made up of? You can see at the front motorcycle is attached, and in the back you can see wooden planks are attached. So what is a jugaad? It is something that is made up of using limited resources with minimum expenses in an innovative ways. See, waste products or waste material is used in this type of a motorbike, and they are used, and a new type of a innovative vehicle is made here. So this vehicle is also made by putting together various available parts to serve as an passenger carrier. You can see these various parts they have attached, and they have just tried to make a passenger carrier. So these type of jugaads are usually used in Gujarat area, and people travel from one place to another. It is also used to carry heavy loads, and you can see in Gujarat jugaad majority. Now if you see on page number 3 and 4, they have given us some questions, few questions. That questions answers you need to write it in the textbook itself with the help of pencil. We have already discussed bamboo bridge and cement bridge. Difference between also we have given you, and even if you go through the recording videos, you will come to know I have told you the difference between cement bridge and bamboo bridge. Even I have asked you, ask your grandparents how they used to go to school. Now even they have asked you few questions while coming to school. Do you cross any cement bridge, or how do you come to school? You just write that answers in the textbook itself with the help of a pencil. We will discuss that. Then on page number 5 also they have asked you some questions. Write their answer. Page number 6 they have asked you questions on bullock carts. Even can you ride a bicycle? If yes, who taught you to ride? Write your answers. Now on page number 7 they have asked you some questions on jugaad. So write down that answers also in the textbook with the help of a pencil. Write in a clean and neat writing. And also I have told you to draw a map of India on a drawing paper and trace states and find out the states from these lessons, how many states till now we have learned. And when we will come to our next class, we will discuss all these answers. Okay, till then take care. Thank you. Bye bye.